Yahoo! Hello, hello. Sorry if you hear a little noise. I'm trying to adjust my mic here. Anyways, hello. It is I, your favorite leafy boy, Avery, and we are back with another Starrail Sunday. We are going to be continuing our journey through the mysteries of Penacony here. We had a video released this week, as you might have seen, about how my Herta pools went, and we got very lucky. We won the 50-50, so we do have the Herta on our account, which I'm very happy about. But today we are going to be focusing on the story, not on our characters. Last time we made a deal with Aventurine and the IPC, and also the family as well. And also, in Tiny, Mr. Yang made a deal with... What's her name? What's her name? Acheron. Acheron. That's her name. Thank you. Aventurine. But yeah. So many deals happened last week. And also, we learned a little bit about Aventurine, I think, in a flashback scene. And right now, on Dr. Ratio's suggestion or orders, maybe, we are going to be meeting the family. Let's get into it, shall we? Talk to Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
Okay.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
The way he says anything is very interesting. He's very aloof, very arrogant. Not sure if I'm into it. Like, as a character, I do love his design. I'm a sucker for his design. He's very handsome. Let's just say that. He's very intelligent, so I do understand where he's coming from. Like, is why moving on with the quest, because I go off on a tangent that does not have anything to do with the story. Anyways, to sum my opinion up here, I do like Dr. Ratio, and I enjoy him as a playable character. I'm not sure if I enjoy him as a character yet. Maybe if I see more of him, because we technically met him only the second time now. But maybe if I see more of him, I grow to appreciate him even more. Because I do enjoy him as a character, and I do want to like him as well. So, let's see.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle is impressive.
Whatever that means.
Excuse.
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
What does even that mean?
As I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights.
Okay.
Enough. Get going. Don't Sunday waiting.
I'm going, we shall.
Seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Gotcha.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, built the with the mechanisms hidden in these nightingale statues. The direction of the statue controlled.
Puzzle time. Okay.
On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Mm-mm.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Obtain the clue regarding the nightingale statues. Okay. Is this a clue? No. These are pictures of origami bird. Is this it? I see the twirly whirly thingy thingamajiggy. Also treasure. But we have to get on this wall, right? No. We have to get on that wall. Which means that's one. No, it's this side that we need. Right here. Cool. Oh! I thought it was just going to be treasure, but no. That's a whole ass fight. No. I'll come back to it later. Let's just come in here. Interesting pose. Wait. Yeah, it's this one. For a second, I got confused. But right here.
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
Quite obvious. Yes, thank you. So it's front, center, out. Front, out.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
I mean, it's a matter of perspective, probably.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
But if there's only 5 families, why do we have 6 nightingales? Okay, so this one should be not this way. Anyways, it's going to take a while. Clockwise. And then this one needs to go clockwise as well. Front, out. That's out, that's in, and this is going to need to look forward. If my memory serves correct. Yes!
Just as I thought.
It was.
Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Don't. Just don't. Like, That's
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
I could. He might not have. But I could. I love the design so much. I don't know if I talked about this, but the Penacony design was very
Impressive.
nice.
So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Wait, are we still in the dreamscape? Didn't Ratio wake him up? I thought Ratio woke him up. Interesting. So we are still in the dreamscape.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Okay. That's closed off. We can just run past here. Hopefully we don't have to do one of those thingies. No, we don't have to. Let's go. Heading.
Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Huh?
Yes.
What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
Okay.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
He probably did.
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him.
Why does it have to be this complicated?
If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Ever the optimist.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings.
Is this like a miniature version of the dreamscape? It looks like the dreamscape and not Penacony. There are birdies stuck in there. Like, the attention to detail is just crazy. I love this.
Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
In burglary, I mean, that's one way to look at it. Is that a birdie? Yes, that's a birdie. I will find that birdie later on. Do we have to fight here? Probably.
Feeling lucky.
I don't have enough technique points. That's okay.
Let's save some time.
Let's just get this out of the way.
SAS per kipping. Knowledge, the measure of truth.
That was the worst form you could have gotten.
Ready for another?
Sure, I'll play along. Ah.
Let's go.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant!
Take you down here.
Victory is inevitable!
And then this one as well. Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
Okay. We're heading in.
Found it. This is it.
So that's the thing we need to get. And to get there, we need to... I think that's the part that connects there. Meaning we need to get up there. I'm trying to see, but I'm legally blind here. Let's just go for it. I'm not sure if I can properly assess the situation from here. Okay, that's one. And then to get to that place, I think we need to go over there to the other side. Keep out of trouble if we can. Hopefully we can. And then use this to come up here. There's a puzzle. I'm not sure. I don't think we need to do the puzzle, but we do need to refill. Can we refill here? We can, and we need to do the puzzle for it. And it's scattered. Cool. One. We got one. And the other one... Where's the other one? Did it fly up? Or am I going on a wild goose chase that I shouldn't really be going on? Oh, these were both the parts that we need. I need to flip it like that.
My hands are just itching to chop it up.
I did not need this. I thought I needed this, but yeah, it's not connected there.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
Probably. That wasn't a great relic for us. But anyways, we can recharge here. And then we will need not that one because it takes us back to the other side, but this one. Right here. Let's go, and then we have to use that one. Can we stay out of trouble for it? Yes, we can. If we are fast enough. Let's go. And then refill again. Right here. Go up. There's a treasure. Defense percentage, not great. But we got what we came here for.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
Does it now?
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
I think I know where we are right now in the story. Everyone was talking about this when it came out. Insert Gulliver's Arch into the slot.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips.
You just have to find out.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
What indeed? We are entering. It is. It is the part that I thought it was.
Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit!
Doctor, you're huge. Everyone was quoting this when they were doing their Aventurine pools. Doctor, you're huge. It's so funny.
Actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
Well, that's one way to go about it. Sure.
Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
There's tiny people. Oh, sir? Sir. Sir? That's a column. You cannot really like walk through that. You good? Do you need some help maybe? You're good. Okay. Fine. I am industrial pride. Good for you, my man. What is happening right now? Like, these guys are just standing here, asserting their dominance. And then there's this guy, he's knocked out. He's also knocked out. Boom. Interesting. Okay. Puzzle time. Puzzle time. We have to finish the Nightingale statues. I think this is... Yeah, this is the other side of the table that we are seeing right over there. Well then, let's go and get those pieces. Hi, sir.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Hello to you as well.
I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
Tell me about the guided tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Is this like a prototype of the dreamscape?
I am an Foot Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
My guy is glitching.
Model, happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
My guy is just glitching out. I like props to the V artist. Like, that's just fun. I would have bursted out laughing if I had to record that. I'm not there's probably a behind the scenes of this with the guy like just laughing for 5 minutes straight before being able to actually record. Tell me about the tour.
Found the nearest check-in spot.
Okay.
Please look behind me. A capsule machine model.
This is just so silly. I love it.
Model.
Okay.
Ah!
After screaming, the soldier collapses. He didn't even have time to earn a 5-star rating from you.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness.
It has crashed. It may take some time to reboot.
Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor.
Do me a favor. Oh, nice.
So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
I'm not sure if it's about insecurity here. But what do I know? That's one puzzle piece. This way to another. Can we go back here? And go around? Yes. Those are enemies.
Feeling lucky.
Peaceful, calm, that's...
Let's save some time.
Anyways. Let's just take them out. Boom. So those are mimics, okay.
Ready for another?
That won't do.
Ouch.
It's on me.
Your answers?
Put on a shield. I don't know why I put on a shield because these guys are not that strong.
I hit the mark.
We can just take them out very easily. But it's better to be safe than sorry.
It's over already. Fast.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs.
Mm-mm.
I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
The pinball machine, which is right over there. Okay. Oh, like the ones in the golden hour. Investigate.
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too.
We have to repair the pinball machine.
Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
I can't place this bickering.
Finally, a moment of peace.
It's fun. It's nice to see people not getting on well instantly. But it's also kind of weird in a way. I mean, we did have Xuan and Qingyuan kind of... No. We have to fight. Yeah, we have to fight.
For the theater of the mediocre.
We have to fight. That was a trap. Can we check out the story ratio? Like, how did they build him? Lushaka, attack. Pioneer, diver of dead waters. Yeah, I've seen that it's a good set on him. That's not that much crit damage. I don't have a debuffer right now, so that's not going to help us that much right now, but that's okay.
Answer me.
We can just take them out one by one.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt
Dr.
farewell.
Ratio in, probably.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Boom.
Test. 0 points.
Don't let me down.
This is not an optimal thing for Dr. Ratio,
Mediocre.
but that's okay. We can make do.
Serenity is before me.
Your answers? Answer me.
Boom,
Fail.
boom.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge,
Okay.
the measure of truth, and
Let's
falsehood.
go. Can we break it? Probably not.
0 points.
But we can
Heard the
take it
call.
out. Let's go.
Torment and doubt farewell.
A test. Fail.
Give an inch and they'll take 'em. Time for a lesson.
It does put a debuff on the others. Or enemies,
Answer me.
right?
I'll overcome the
I
thorns.
think so.
Serenity is before me.
I do not have a skill point,
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your
but we
path.
can get some. Hopefully.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth, and falsehood.
But that was something.
That's all you got?
I've heard the call.
If I do that, I will not have a skill point to use on Dr. Rish.
Your answers? Answer me.
Bending the rules.
This is so not optimal for him, but that's okay. We got it through. We can get the thing. Why is there
Since
still...
when were knowledge and wealth mutually exclusive?
Can I? Discovered by the enemy.
For the theater of the mediocre.
I thought all of the enemies were on
I'm
us
asking questions.
already.
We? There's no backing out now. For
But
me
apparently
or
no.
you.
Boom, boom.
Step up, let's.
I think we can
I'll
just...
overcome the thorns.
No, we can't take
Torment
them
and
down.
doubt farewell.
Answer me.
Follow up.
Fail.
Lose some with
And then we can just...
A test.
Yeah, do that. It's not a hard battle, to be
That's
honest.
it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
It's just I thought we had all of the enemies in there connected, but they weren't. Which is a bummer.
Back. Just place it here. Thank you.
Thank you. Place the model in the sand pit.
Thanks, Doc.
And we can use it. Connection path lock. Activate. Rotate. Activate. Activate. And then this one too, but we have to rotate. And then activate here. Okay. This is nice. This is a fun mechanic. How do I get in here? Investigate? The control panel. What was that?
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
Excuse me? What? What did I just witness here? I mean, truth be told, Dr. Ratio is very dashing. And from this angle, you can see his arms. Quite well. We got it. Let's go. The last puzzle
All
piece.
done. Piece of cake.
We get a basic treasure, and we can just open this. Do we use this one though? Rotate. I don't think this is the part where we have to go. But we can just come back if it's not, right? Oh, that's a big boy. I don't want to fight the big boy now. But yeah, we can just launch back here. And then go down with the one that we came up with. Probably. And then use the puzzle to fix the door up there. 1, 2,
And
3.
the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad.
And now we
Penacony isn't
go
all bad,
back.
right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
We can come back later to collect everything we need, but let's go and get to the night or fun
It's
part.
a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
We'll see.
Yeah, Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Interesting. Like, this whole gambling motif with Aventurine is very fun. I think they are building him up very
Looks
nicely.
like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Yeah, you can say that.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
I mean, if you look at it a certain way, he is right.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IP.
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
An inside job. Interesting. I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
But she does not have a connection with the family?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter.
Okay, so what I'm getting here is that she is being used as an excuse or like a scapegoat right now, and he doesn't really believe that it's Acheron that has committed. The things.
But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation.
Interesting.
We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. What do you mean?
If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough.
If you say so.
All or nothing.
Let's see how well it goes. Meet Sunday face to face. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
More or less. There's been a lot of bickering, actually.
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes, the doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
Interesting. So what's the animosity going on between them if he actually considers him a virtuous person? Because I know bickering is like a thing that friends do, but there's like something underlying there. It's very complex.
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
What? What do you mean?
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
He did. He actually did, like, the inside job part. Like, that is an accusation against the family. But I'm not sure what Sunday meant. I mean, he probably shouldn't have witnessed Robin's passing, but what did he mean?
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Wait, so there's like a stand-in right now for Robin because of her passing. Like, that's the thing, actually. Like, what I talked to you about before. Like, she is an extremely talented, extremely well-known musical artist. There's only so much you can do to keep her passing under wraps. And I'm still not sure how the whole, like, passing in the dreamscape and how that translates into real life works. That is very interesting. And right now we are in the dreamscape still, apparently. Because we can, switch walls and the orientation of the plane and enter the sandpit. So, like, it's very mysterious.
Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion.
And that opinion is?
Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
He saw right through him.
That's right.
He knows.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one.
Liquidation specialist, the 10 stone hearts, which we know Aventurine, Jade, and Topaz are a part of. And he's looking for the cornerstone that seals the Preservation Emanator. That's interesting. So the IPC wants to unseal the Emanator of Preservation for some
an
reason.
Object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Okay.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
He's refusing.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it?
Face up.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
What?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you.
It became a full-on interrogation. Okay.
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
It's getting intense. Okay.
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Man did some serious background check on him.
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
That's an interesting question.
Yes.
All the Avgens were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
That
No.
went dark.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer.
I'm so sorry. I was holding back my breath this whole time. Not this whole time, but that was very intense. So, he earned Sunday's trust.
Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor. Please. Are these what you're looking for?
System hours ago, do light pavilion.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
So many deals going on.
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. but I happen to be among them.
Interesting. So Dr. Ratio does work in a way together with the IPC.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance.
Interesting. Okay, so from what I've learned here, or what I gather here, the 10 Stonehearts are basically positions. And the names that they bear are the stone that they are associated with. So Jade's real name is not Jade, and Topaz is not really Topaz. And we know from the flashback that we saw of Aventurine's past that Aventurine is not his real name. But the cornerstones, they have a very close relationship, kind of like maybe a, I don't want to say this as like an oversimplification, but something that I can relate to from Genshin, like a vision maybe, or a gnosis. The 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. So they are very closely like related to these cornerstones. That's lore building. I'm not getting answers to a lot of my questions still, but that's interesting lore that I'm happy to witness. Also, it's been an hour, so do a little stretchy stretch. And don't forget to hydrate. Drink some water. It's important. And we'll jump right back into the story.
And this golden stone is also known as a topaz, not a Aventurine. And it belongs to Topaz.
So where's the Aventurine?
So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
Understandable.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with. Betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
What? Are they sentencing him to, you know?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
So he was lying all along.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning.
Do you?
Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
So either way, he is going to end up dead.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
Yeah.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I had to attend something for a second. But it looks like that Aventurine and Penacony has a history.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
I see where the memes of Sunday come from. He is looking and feeling very sinister here, and I'm not sure how it aligns with the harmony, or what version of the harmony we are speaking of right now. It's very sinister, it's very dark.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
It is. If you think about it, it is.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all.
Like, these words are bolded for a reason. He is accusing him of something.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
Another flashback here.
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Oh no.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I'm bringing out the tears here because it's already very emotional.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace.
Oh no. That's really...
There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. I will swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us,
Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings.
And that is something, isn't it? When you believe in something and you feel cheated, and you feel betrayed by that thing that you believed in, that can break a child so badly.
And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Excuse me.
And that is the part where you cannot help but agree with something. Like, you can empathize with it so much. At least me. At least I can. Like, I can feel his pain there. Like, when you think something is there to help you, and you believe in something, and you've been always taught and told that this is going to help us, this is going to always be there for us, and when you need it the most, the answer just does not come, and you realize that, one, either it was never there, or two, it does not care enough about you to help you out when you need it the most. And you just can't blame a child when they get to a conclusion that everything is against them, and the world is a cruel place that does nothing but hurt others. Like, I can I can feel for him. Like, I empathize with that a lot. Very sad. Very sad. That's my heart. I'm keeping the tears up right now. Cause that's just so sad. Look at how eloquent I am being of this. Anyways, we're gonna keep on going. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there for a second. Didn't mean to. But yeah. Wow, that was just a lot coming down from the whole banter kind of thing going on between Ratio and Aventurine, and then you learn or meet Sunday and the whole confrontation between Aventurine and Sunday, and you think that Aventurine has the upper hand, at least for the first few sentences, And then Sunday flips everything upside down and reveals a lot. He knows so much. And then it turns out that Dr. Ratio was in on the whole thing. So Aventurine did not even have a chance. He bet on a losing hand. From the start that he entered that room. And then we learn what, like, a little more about his upbringing and his childhood. It's very interesting character work. I don't know where this will take us, because we know now that it was probably an inside job, because Sunday kind of softly confirmed it. We know that we are not going to be able to reach Aventurine, and he might possibly die. And we don't really know anything else. Like, we got a few answers, but not enough answers so that we can put together the picture. That was a lot. That was very good.
I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are we talking about Robin here?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Interesting. Is it possible to access these records? Feels like our every move is being watched. Asking about accessing these records would be very, suspicious.
Please rest assured, your vitals are monitored in case of emergencies, allowing us to wake you if necessary. This is all for the safety of our guests.
I'm sure there's a part of it there, but surveillance is a thing, whether you want to believe in it or not. Sure, it's a part of it. This is a part of it, but not everything.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
March? Why?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
The Bloodhound family. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to go to Gallagher, maybe?
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information.
And hopefully they can help us.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
She either doesn't know or she's very good at playing dumb.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised.
She doesn't know. Okay. Or, it's still a possibility that she's playing dumb.
But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, She should have a disguised identity after entering the planet.
That's true. Actually, yeah.
She's
I didn't
also in
think
the running
about
for the
that.
legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
I did not think about that. That's true.
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Garden of Recollection. That's true. Because Black Swan could access the dreamscape without getting into the pool. The Celeron hunters, maybe? We know that they are here. And Sam was inside. Interesting. Which one should we go with? Would the Garden of Recollection help, though? I mean, help these Celeron hunters. Would they help them, though? That is the question. Because if they did, Black Swan is kind of double-crossing us again. The Garden of
The
Recollection?
Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend.
Mm-mm.
In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. A fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the
True that.
Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
True.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Probably, yeah.
Who are you guys? The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving.
Okay.
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What is happening?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
I'm not sure your superior will like that.
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Excuse me? What is
I'll
happening?
request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room.
She's here.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh?
Of course, Topaz is here. Her cornerstone is also here, so she's probably... Like, if they are as important as Aventurine and Sunday have talked about, of course she's not too far from it.
It's fine. Do as they ask, and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now.
Oh, interesting.
Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
That is... His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. That is an understatement with our current knowledge, but they do not know about it because Sunday basically separated him from everything. Very interesting.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Spellbound. And we are back to our point of view. And as you can see, we do have the Herta. Talk to Topaz is optional,
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
That's the nice way to say it.
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra.
As I've seen,
He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
and we now know that it might have been true so far, but this is a case that seriously messed him up. It works only when all parties' interests are aligned, but I'm not sure where the Discord is, to be honest, here. Because here's the thing, there's so many layers. Like, Aventurine has his personal reasons, and also he is acting on behalf of the IPC, so he cannot be too reckless about things because of that. I am not seeing the big picture, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me. I like to know things, but it's a mystery, and let's just go on. It works only when all parties' interests are aligned.
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table. As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
So she knows that the things happened, but she doesn't know much about them. Excuse me. Hi.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Yeah. We meet again.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
I've got business with your captain, which is true. We are looking for the Bloodhounds. When's our lunch break? Hungry. That's very baby. Not sure if it's ideal for right now. I need you to pull some records for me. It's for official business. I've got business with your captain, Varysy.
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Yeah.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Yeah, most probably. Thank you for helping us, even though you did it in the most unhelpful way, and it was not very professional of you. Head to Dream's Edge. It's easier if I just teleport. We are going here. The plot thickens though, like...
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher.
So much stuff has happened.
Where could he be?
I can see him right from here, March. Calm down.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Well, you see, we are not unauthorized.
Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
And we are running into familiar faces all over the place.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
This ain't it, Chief. You've got the wrong guy. That's right. It's a me, Lucky. Do I? Screw it. That's right.
You think you look alike?
How about a clockwork trick?
Wait, are you for real?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
That's right, we did that. I'm so sorry. I did not want to beat you up. I tried to talk to you.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
No, please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not want to cause you any trouble.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to, like, make him mad. But the game did not give me a good choice or an alternative choice. We just want to speak with Gallagher, sir. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize.
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
Okay. So, what? I'm getting confused. Why does no one know Gallagher when... Maybe he uses another name?
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry. no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through.
Okay.
Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
I'm so sorry.
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind.
Yeah, but not in a good way. I don't want to do that again, please.
Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
But I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
Girl, if you make me beat this man up again, I am going to be really sad.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
I do not want to. You and this Bloodhound family member have met before, and you know he's very upright. But you're also aware that principles sometimes don't matter when a person is in a good mood. I'm hoping that we have to make him happy and we don't have to fight.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What?
What time?
Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
Okay. So he just leaves. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry again. Like, this guy, we have adjusted his emotions twice. One time we have beat him up. And I'm so sorry about that. The game did not give us any other chance. The highly principled member of the Bloodhound family laughed heartily and left the scene.
What?
So he just leaves.
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
Yeah.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's
He's
you
here.
guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hi, Gallagher. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Wait, he knows Himeko?
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker.
He knows about the Watchmaker as well.
I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour.
Yes.
I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Yes, she was.
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
I did not see this coming though.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
I feel like there should be a but somewhere.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
You got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
At this moment, on the other side, you mean reality? Or just back at the dreamscape?
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly.
We're back with Weld! I was not expecting to see Weld so soon.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol.
That's an interesting way to talk about them.
Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Revolving around the singular core, Aeon, and the shared goal, Harmony. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return. Wait, so like, from what I'm gathering here, they do follow different Aeons. But they revere, maybe is the right word for it, the Harmony as superior to those Aeons, so they are striving for harmony. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this, but that's what I'm getting here.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
Maybe.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular Eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst.
Are we talking about, like, there's two things that come to mind. One of them is death, which is inevitable for human beings, but also freedom. In the sense that, yeah, sure, being in the dreamscape can give you so much and can make you happy, but how real is a dream? Which brings us back to the very beginning of the Penacony Trailblaze mission, where we met Acheron in a dream and we talked about the significance of a dream, or like what it means to dream and how real a dream can be, you know? Interesting.
As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis.
Yes,
regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion.
Yeah. That was one of the things that came to my mind.
Also,
too.
this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
Understandable. Like, yes. Yeah, I totally see it. Like, I'm not an artist. I'm not great with art. But if you see artists and if you follow artists and you feel like I know the feeling, kind of, where you see a beautiful artwork and there's just something like just one tiny thing. It's kind of bothering you. You might not know what it is, but there's just a little something in it that's kind of bothering you. Like it's not sitting well with you, and it just kind of starts, affecting the way you view the piece of art, and it's just making it worse and worse and worse to look at it because there's just one little thing bothering you about it, and that one little thing that you can't even really put your fingers on is just making everything unbearable to look at. Is the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this dialogue.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them.
Yeah, also the freedom thing. The dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. Yeah.
I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
This is an odd pair that I did not see coming though. Like Acheron and Well being together like this and almost being partners. Well, technically they are kind of partners right now in the investigation. I did not see it coming, but it's an interesting dynamic so far. I'm really enjoying it. She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword, and then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye. Hold on. Okay. Let's move on.
Don't mind me, it's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury.
Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams as they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. That is a very dark picture if you think about it. And that is kind of the reality of some people, actually, IRL, if you think about it. Like, some entertainers can feel like they live in this fancy, whimsical world as the text says. And then they get home away from the limelight. And yes, sure, there might be the luxury of a mansion or like a very comfortable apartment and a very comfy bed. But it might not be enough. You know? But that is a very, very dark picture. Even in the context of the game as well. Like the dream makers, I believe she's talking about.
They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward.
But for how long?
There, I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands.
So she wanted to permanently move into the dreamscape.
For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Regarding the Gilded Hour.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
This is getting darker and darker as we go on. About the Blue Hour.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Sir? Sir? That is an interesting question to ask.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Aventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
So far, things are not very dreamlike and positive. Or not as dreamlike and positive as we have been told in the beginning. About the moment of dusk.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession.
Ooh.
That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him.
What does that mean?
This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
I'm not sure if I want to understand what that means.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
I mean, yeah, that's a valid reason to feel like it's going to, but let me just. Things are taking very dark turns here, and I'm not sure if I'm very, very trusting of the family after everything that happened. Hmm. Very interesting.
There might be a way to change everything.
Mr. Well?
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Hmm.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
Is this Wealth Yang lore? Are we learning about Mr. Yang right now?
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
I am speechless. I've seen things pop up. Cause you know, Hoyoverse games we are talking about here. I've seen way too many theories, and most probably not just theories popping up that like the Hoyoverse games are sharing, like it's an interconnected universe. And I've seen a lot of theories, well, not necessarily not blah, 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 blah. Not necessarily a lot of theories, but I've seen maybe a few theories pop up that the Val Yang, Mr. Yang right here, is someone from the Honkai Impact universe. Or it might be like everything that he talked about might be something that happened in the Honkai Star Rail universe. But I guess this is also like food for thought on the theory that he is an existing character who entered this universe. But this story that he told us, it's very interesting. I wonder if it's about him. Like, was he the spiritual Adam? On one hand, I can see it, kind of, because he is an imaginary character. And his powers revolve around, a black hole that absorbs stuff constantly. But on the other hand, I can see that he is one of the people who wanted to reside inside of the spiritual Adam that he talked about. I wonder if we can, if I let this go on, I wonder if we get an explanation for it here.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
True.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall.
Icarus mentioned.
He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone.
I think that was a confirmation of what I was just talking about. I haven't played Honkai Impact 3rd, and I'm not familiar with the story. But I think that was a confirmation that both Acheron and Weld, if they are not like actually from another universe, they are connected to another universe, and they remember things from that version of themselves from the universe. That's so cool. I really like these interconnected stories. As much as some people find them contrived or like overdone, I understand why. MCU and superhero fatigue really is hitting rock bottom right now. And I understand why these interconnected things can be overwhelming and not fun for people, but I do find this version very enjoyable because it's a hint and that can spark your curiosity, and you might go and find out or check out what they are talking about. And also, it can be enjoyed on its own as well as Honkai Star Rail, hinting at deeper history than we can see. I think it's really cool. And it's so nice to see and learn about characters that we are, journeying together with. I do not have Mr. Weld Yang on my account yet. I did not pull him yet. Hopefully, one day I can. But he is a part of the story, and he's a part of the Astral Express, and it's so nice seeing him in a different light other than a mentor figure who has many life experiences that we do not, and actually looking into those experiences as well. And also Acheron is, so far, she seems to be very important to the story. I'm enjoying this very much right now.
I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
This is an analogy to death, isn't it? Truly the emanator of nihility. If everything ends the same way, if everyone is going to die at the end, what even is the reason to live? Is what she's asking right now. In a very beautiful way, mind you. Like, that's very beautiful. Sorry.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
Excuse me?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to.
That the rasp, the drawl, is this boot heel?
My bullets will find you.
Yes.
Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
That's boot heel. Okay. So boot heel enters and enters. What is that? What? This is a sign of what I actually wanted to do. But this is a sign that I need to finish up soon because I cannot talk properly.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too.
Okay, so Bootheel is calling Acheron an imposter, meaning she is probably not a ranger.
Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the fudge are you?
If it wasn't clear enough, that is definitely Bootheel.
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Black Swan.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
Very menacing, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt.
Yeah.
But you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's white oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron,
Yeah.
is an emanator who should not exist.
Wow. I am speechless. And we are changing POV again. How? Wait. Just a second. I want to check on something. See. Wanna see something. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, okay.
You look
Sorry.
pale. Or is that also part of your act?
You are one to talk. I never thought that I was going to side a little bit with Aventurine, but right now I am feeling betrayed on his behalf.
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion.
Wait.
I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie.
Wait.
Now I'm only one step away from victory.
No way.
Let's just wait and see.
No way. Was that all the plan? Like all along? Was he counting on Dr. Ratio betraying him? That would be crazy.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me.
True. Very true.
Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
What do you mean by that?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
And he's gone.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Well then. Mandanite's inside. A most exquisite scroll holding a doctor's prescription within. Dr. Ratio advises you to only unveil it in a moment of life or death. If you look distressed. You look distressed. Is something troubling you? If so, you can figure it out yourself. Which I believe is a voice line from Dr. Ratio. Anyways, I think that for now we are good to take a little break, shall we? A lot of things have happened, and we learned about a lot of things. We learned about Sunday being very much in the know about many things happening on Penacony. Aventurine being betrayed by Dr. Ratio. And also helping him as well, maybe. Who knows? We'll see that in the future. And we've seen Aventurine failing the gamble. But apparently not so much, because he is very optimistic, or seems very optimistic right now about his chances. On the other hand, we learned about Gallagher's current involvement, and we are trying to find out what actually happened with Firefly and who is behind everything. And then, on the other side, we've learned quite a lot about Mr. Veltiang and Acheron. And apparently, we are going to be seeing the dreamscape collapsing. Because it's not as beautiful and as dreamy as it was presented to us. The ending is very bleak today. I am genuinely intrigued, and I'm so curious how this is going to play out. But for now, I'm going to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed today's stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you are interested in keeping up with the channel, please consider subscribing. But for today, I hope you had a pleasant time, and I'll hopefully see you next Sunday. Until then, bye-bye.